Amanda Seales recently said, "It's preposterous for black people to dislike immigrants, even if immigrants dislike them. This country has never operated without immigrants." That's the line. And whether you agree with her or not, it opens up a bigger conversation about how these diaspora wars are toxic and how they actually mimic the very white supremacy we're supposed to be fighting. Too many of these online and offline spaces are reactionary. They create a cycle where black Americans and black immigrants trade insults, mock accents, or dismiss each other's histories. That's not strength, it's weakness. And here's the irony. That's the same tactic white supremacy has always used to divide people. Think about the history of white ethnic groups in America. Polish immigrants were mocked as Polacks. The Irish were called Mix. Italians were slurred as Dagos. Robert Herjavec from Shark Tank once cried on TV, remembering how his immigrant father came home humiliated after being degraded at work just for being Polish. That humiliation was part of the ladder to whiteness. And now, some black Americans are repeating that same playbook, aiming it at Jamaicans, Nigerians, Haitians, or other black immigrants. Teasing people for language, culture, or nationality is just a black remix of a white supremacist tactic. Freedom for me, but not for thee. The truth is, many black immigrants don't come here with a blank slate. They've already been programmed by global media. On the positive side, they see superstar athletes, world-class entertainers, or polished black politicians. That's the greatness. But on the negative side, the media pushes viral rap videos, Instagram debauchery, and ghetto stereotypes around the world. So before they even meet a single black American in real life, some already believe the propaganda that we're inherently flawed as a people. That's not their fault alone. That's the power of global anti-black programming. And here's where it gets dangerous. These petty wars don't just divide us, they blind us at a time when the stakes couldn't be higher. We're facing a political climate drifting toward ethno-nationalist fascism. And in that worldview, it doesn't matter if you're foundational black American, Jamaican, Haitian, biracial, Democrat, or Republican. To them, black is black. Even black conservatives aren't safe. They get tokenized for a season and then discarded. Candace Owens is already facing this. She wasn't invited to Charlie Kirk's memorial, an event that was less about honoring him and more about riling up Trump's base. Owens is realizing that being a conservative voice doesn't protect her. In the end, what do they say about tokens? Tokens are meant to be spent. Meanwhile, the right, the same people who claim to defend free speech, are enforcing cancel culture harder than anyone. Say the wrong thing about the wrong person, and you could lose your job, your platform, or worse. And while this is happening, we're distracted, arguing over who's authentic. But ethno-nationalists don't care. They see us all as an obstacle. If the goal is to dismantle white supremacy, we can't afford to mimic its tactics. We have to recognize the differences in our histories, slavery, colonialism, migration. The programming that pushes stereotypes of black Americans worldwide. And the urgent reality that we either build coalitions now or we all get crushed later. At the end of the day, Amanda Seales was right about one thing. This country has never operated without immigrants. But the bigger truth is this: if we keep wasting time fighting each other, then we're handing victory to the very system that wants us all gone.